What technology do you own?
I've got a iPhone, a MacBook, and an iPad.
An iPhone 10, MacBook, GoPros.
So my my phone's probably the main bit of technology I use.
I own a phone, a laptop, an iPad.
In terms of, let's say, hours per week, how often would you use any of those devices?
I probably use my phone the most.
Mainly, I use my phone the most out of all of them. I could easily spend about 8 hours on my gaming computer at once.
I've always got my watch on, always got the phone in my pocket, always got the headphones around my neck. But actually using them actively, I probably spend, I don't know, an hour or two a day, maybe on the phone max.
Would you say, in your own personal opinion, that technology's gone a little too far or become a little too addictive?
I would say yes, it has become rather addictive because everybody's on their phones all the time. It's especially hard in lessons at college because sometimes teachers will get so distracted that they will say you need to all put your phones away, but there are times where teachers don't care if you're on your phone during a lesson.
Yes. Because the amount of apps and devices which specialise in certain ways you can chat to people, like for example FaceTime is massive now. You always got a camera on the front of your phone as well as the back. The megapixels of the camera on the front are getting better, so it's easier to see people and you can chat to them.
I totally sympathise with people who, you know, are addicted to it and they can't get off it, and like it's legitimately a problem, and that's okay. But I think like, you know, people feel the need that like, oh, I need to stay up to date on everything, and it's like if you just got off your phone for like even a week, you'd realise like, wow, my life doesn't change at all.
Are you ever concerned about the mental health implications of using social media?
Yeah, I mean, as a teacher, I see a lot of the issues surrounding kind of social media use and the amount that kind of has affected mental health in recent years. I think that this idea of constantly being connected, it's also got a similar feel to kind of constantly being watched. And so you've always got to present yourself as kind of a near perfect specimen, and that must be really difficult to maintain. But also you're seeing all of these other people who are presenting a perfect version of themselves using social media, and it gives you unrealistic aspirations. If you're always trying to be perfect, then of course it's going to increase anxiety. It's another side to that at least you're always connected, you're never alone. But maybe sometimes you need to be alone, you need to learn to be alone. It's a skill that perhaps young people aren't developing. Facebook came about when I was kind of going to uni, I guess. And so it wasn't as big a deal in many ways. You didn't spend your whole existence online, or you didn't show your entire existence on the line.